Hey everyone, UEBS 2 Hub here, and in this battle, we have 100,000 of these skelly boys. These are a mod, by the way. It looks really good. Versus 125,000 zombies. You might be wondering, why are there more zombies? Well, it's because the skeletons have slightly better stats than the zombies. So that being said, let's get this spooky fight on the way and see exactly who wins here. And it actually might be kind of close because, again, the zombies have a bit worse stats compared to the skeletons, but you never know. I mean, like, the skeletons, it's just enough where I think a quarter or about an extra 25% will provide a good challenge for them. So as you can see, the skeletons are winning. They are on the top there, so they already have 4,000 kills against the zombies. But what happens when the zombies still have 25,000 left and maybe the skeletons have 10,000? What happens then? And then they could start to surround the skeletons. So things, once they get past this initial line, so to speak, then things are going to start really changing, I feel. And besides, for whatever reason, it seems like the skeletons are more spread out, which is why they have a longer line. So it almost kind of evens out here by having extra zombies than skeletons. That being said, we also have a new cinematic mode. This is native to UEBS 2, so let me know what you guys think about this. I'm putting it on right now, so comment down below if you guys want to see more of the cinematic mode. Now, I am not controlling the camera. This automatically is going from hotspot to hotspot and showing you guys exactly what's going on as it's happening. I guess, okay, there we go. That's a pretty good scene. It's not bad. Not bad. But my only concern is that it isn't really, I don't know. My only concern here is that it's not really doing it well. Like, maybe it's a little bit too quick. You know? Maybe it's switching from scene to scene a little bit too quickly, and the camera, when it's panning, is panning a bit too quickly as well, and a bit too far away, to be honest. So, I mean, it's not bad. I just got out of cinematic mode. Like auto cinematic mode. But this is kind of like the classic cinematic mode where it takes away the heads-up display and all that. But anyways, that kind of defeats the purpose of this video a little bit. So we already have we already have 37,000 zombies dead, re-dead, 24,000 skeletons killed once more. And so, you know, we are well underway here, but I feel like this battle is largely going to be decided on the edges here. And it looks like, at least on this side, the skeletons may have a bit of an advantage as they have started to close in and wrap around the zombies. That is not what I expected, to be honest with you. I kind of expected the zombies, due to their numerical advantage, to be able to have that, but no. And now, with that happening, the skeletons are going to be able to pick off the zombies from the back, so maybe. But then again, look at this. There are far thinner lines of skeletons here in the center than there are zombies. Zombies have a thicker line here in the center. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, initially I did this 250,000 versus 250,000 skeletons and zombies, but realistically speaking, such a match would take far too long in order to get to more or less the same result as 100,000 versus 100,000. But then I thought to myself, you know what? The zombies are a little bit worse. Let's go give them a few more. And thus, here we are, 100,000 skeletons versus 125,000 zombies. And it looks like we now have a pile of the dead here, whether it's skeletons or zombies. But the skeletons are definitely better, like, equipped, right? Whoever was funding these skeletons really wanted them to win some wars. They've got a kite shield, they've got themselves what looks like a long sword. They're doing pretty well. Whereas the zombies, they're more or less kind of like naked. I mean, the men are wearing boxer briefs, it looks like. Whereas the women are kind of wearing, like, I don't know, nightgowns. Like short nightgowns. It's a little bit weird. So let's zoom out a touch. Now, it looks like the skeletons actually have equalized with the amount of zombies here in terms of numbers. Now, I'm going to have to wait and see. We might see a breakthrough in the center of zombies But definitely... Oh, wow. There we go. The skeletons have won the edges. And oftentimes in melee battles like this, the edges are where the battle is won. Because once an enemy can flank, just like in real life, then they could really start winning. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I mean, like, the skeletons lost 2,000 for like the last 8,000 that the zombies lost. So it seems as though they are accelerating their, what looks to be like their ultimate victory. Wow. So it used to be that the skeletons had about a 50% better kill-death ratio, but now it's getting quite a bit better than that. As you can see, they are adding to their numbers far faster than they were even before. I wouldn't be too surprised if they end this with a 2-to-1. But we'll have to wait and see. Actually, no. Could they? Maybe. They might be able to. But now they outnumber the zombies by 10,000. I mean, technically, there's a skeleton in each of these zombies, unless, like, they're gelatinous molds. Or gelatinous blobs. Who knows? I mean, realistically, so the zombies can't turn the skeletons, right? Because they're just bone. They're not flesh and bone. But the skeletons, if they had some way of doing it, they could technically kind of change over the zombies, because the zombies are skeletons on the inside. Like, the skeletons are the ultimate form. You have human, then you have zombie, and then you have skeleton. You know, like, those are the 3 stages. So, I mean, technically speaking, all we would have to do is, like, have the zombies rip out the skeletons, or have the skeletons rip out the, I guess, the zombie skeletons from the zombies, and then equip them with a kite shield and a longsword, and they should be okay. Wow. We just had a breakthrough here. Anywho. So we are starting to see, again, more and more domination. My apologies for that bad camera work. But we are seeing more and more domination here. That is Kool-Aid. I guess the zombies had a bunch of Kool-Aid on them. On their person. But even in the center, so I mean, it's getting closer to about even. But I mean, once this wraps around, once this wall of bone just wraps around, the zombies are done. So I really doubt the zombies are going to be able to make any sort of breakthrough here in the center. And if they do, it'll be extremely fleeting. You know, we might have had to put, like, I don't know if 2 times the amount of zombies would have been good, but 150,000, maybe that way the zombies could have overtaken on the edges. Maybe 160, 75,000 perhaps. 200,000 may have been a bit overkill. But, yeah, I'm actually genuinely a bit surprised here. But the zombies not only have lost, but they've lost by a good amount. And I don't think that the zombies had that much worse stats compared to the skeletons. But again, these battles, melee battles, are almost always won on the edges. Always won on the outside of the battle, because whoever flanks is the person who spanks. They are the one, the victors, so to speak. The ones who win. So we are starting to see it. Let's get back into cinematic mode real quick. Let's see if anything happens, if it looks any better. And it really doesn't. It's just, if anyone from the UEBS 2 team is watching, I love the game, by the way. But if you're watching, just know cinematic mode, it could be worked on a little bit. It's not bad. It just zooms out a little bit far, and the camera pans a bit much. And it's a little bit quick between scenes. Maybe add another second and a half, 2 seconds between scenes. But this just, it's a bit excessive. You know, it's a great idea, and it looks good, I mean, from many angles, but it could be worked on. So, wow. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow, the zombies have been routed in the center. Not the skeletons. And the oh, wow, there's only 400 zombies left. Wow. So it wasn't quite a 2-to-1 kill-death ratio in favor of the skeletons, but it got kind of close at the end. Kind of close. What was that, like a 1.75? I'm just kind of throwing out numbers here. Give or take. That's bonkers. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. I'm interested to see your opinions, but either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. Skenda boys have won the, the display from your local CVS. See ya.